disgruntledduck.com.
Hi guys, welcome again, another review video. Hopefully there's not too much glare off that box at the moment. This is the Russian Zil-131. It's a cargo vehicle, and it's by Trumpeter. Again, 1/35 scale, and you're probably thinking, thank God it's not another Tamiya video. So let's have a little look inside. So straight off I can tell you, this is slightly more expensive kit than the Tamiya ones, which we are looking at the moment, and you will see why as we progress. So this kit, I think somewhere between the £30–40 price range. So I'm going to stick it at the back there and I'm going to work from this side. So there's our instructions. Got a nice painting guide, full colour. Got a paint reference here, so it's given us our Mr. Hobby colours, it's given us Villaggio, Model Masters, Tamiya, Humbrol, and I can't even read, what is that? Acrisian? I don't know, I've never heard of them, to be honest. So look, there we go. So we've got a lot of variants, three variants, that's quite a lot. And you can see now, straight off, if you've seen the Tamiya kits, you can see the difference, how much we have in there. So there's absolutely tons of stuff to get through. This is, again, so those Tamiya kits, those sort of £20 kits, you'd expect to build it, if I'm talking building time, maybe 4 or 5 hours. This guy, 15–20 maybe, depending on your skill level, and that's just building time. So you can see maybe you're paying 2 times as much for the kit, but you're going to get a hell of a lot more time out of it. Again, this is one of these kits that's going to be a real slow burner. So, what are you paying for? I'll get my little pair of scissors. So, proper nice chunky rubber wheels, very nice, very solid, very clean, no work to do on those, just weathering really. So I'm going to do this, I think I might do this one slightly differently actually, this video. If I cut all these guys open and we'll start working through. So I think, there we go. So it's our first sprue we're looking at. This is sprue F. You can see there's going to be a lot of trimming. Around those pieces. They pretty much, all these little nuggets need to go off the side. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful casting. So there's the flatbed. This is mostly the rear of the truck, the bed of the truck should we say. I can't even begin to guess what all these parts are for, but there's a ton of modelling just in that one piece. It's something we sort of familiarise ourselves with. So here we're talking some chassis parts. I mean, this is what I mean about those, comparing this to say a Tamiya kit. Tamiya kits you can just jump straight into, but this is intimidating. Especially if you're new to this, there's so many little bits to do here. So we've got the chassis, we've got part of our axles, it looks like some of our suspension, could be part of our exhausts. So there's our sprue A. So there's probably going to be, you start with sprue A, then sprue B, then sprue C, blah de blah de blah. I did have a Tamiya kit the other day. I think these run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did have a Tamiya kit the other day where everything was just scattered all across the sprue. So number 70 was up here next to number 3. They just squeezed everything in, which I think is a great idea, in as much as they were saving space. I didn't need to make extra sprues, but Oh my god, it probably added about 20 minutes onto build time just for looking for parts I couldn't find. And I'm being very careful about cutting these bags open because I want to reuse these. Normally I just throw the sprues back in the box, but with these kits, the parts are so fragile and so small, you really are going to snap or break something. So these parts I can see, again, all of these parts need to be trimmed, cleaned off, but that's basically our engine. Now if you'd seen that, there was that mortar, there was a mortar I did the other day, that just had one giant engine block, whereas this, you're going to be building that for days, I would say. It's going to look, but it's going to look awesome. Let's just hope we can have the bonnet open so we can actually appreciate it. So that's going to be our main engine parts. Our next sprue, so we've got two of these guys. So as you can see, this is a cargo vehicle. It's not a tank or anything, but as you can see, so much of this detail in this is internal details, stuff you're probably not going to actually see. So if you just want a static model, just thinking about externals, Tamiya kits are really good, especially if you're going to pick up an aftermarket or something. But if you really want an enjoyable build experience, I'm cutting this really cack-handedly. If you want a really nice build experience, something like this is going to be a real treat. I'm actually building a Gaz Russian cargo truck at the minute. It's quite similar. So it's a mini up kit. There's so many parts. This Russian Zil. So I've actually got another one of these kits, a Trumpeter kit, but it's got a missile on the back and a missile carrier on the back. So that's going to be one I get into. But that thing is huge. So anyway, we've got two of these. These are our wheels. Have a little butchers at that. So again, really nice, highly detailed, lots of cleaning to be done, lots of work. The carpet monster is going to love this kit. There is so many parts. You're just going to freaking disappear. Okay, so on to our final big sprue. I say our final big sprue because I think there is another smaller sprue or so. Oh, it's a clear one though. Alright. So now you can see what you're playing with. You've got the front of the vehicle, one piece moulded. You could have had that in multiple parts, but you've got so much else to build. It's nice that you've got that nice clean finish on the outside, so there's nothing there that can go wrong. It's going to look really good. So this is basically the main bodywork on the front of that truck. I've got a bit of a fetish for cargo trucks. I do think they look absolutely awesome. I've actually got a friend who's in the military. Well, he's in the reserves, and he drives the supply vehicles. And you know, as they say, you ain't going to be moving forward without the supplies you need. So, very important job. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks beautiful. I've not said too much because there's not much to say. There's nothing negative. Apart from all these little pins we need to cut out, which just adds on a little bit of time, but you're going to need to clean the parts up anyway, so how much time is it really going to add? Right, so our final part here is clear parts. The other thing, they're packed so well, they take so good care. I've built a couple of, I think one or two Trumpeter kits. So yeah, there's our clear parts. Again, a lot of cleaning needs to be done. They look alright. I'm just trying to have a look at the light catch. I can't see any imperfections. I'm supposed to dip these in clear, the old floor polish. So I need to try it on a canopy or something, because I've never done it. So I want to try it on a cheap canopy on like a model plane before I risk something a bit more expensive like that. So what have we got here? We know I've got a decals. I'm trying to think what this is on the back. Is that masks? Is that what that is? I think that could be masks, window masks. Yeah, that does. It looks like they're window masks. Don't quote me at the moment. I'll have to figure out what that is. But if that is a mask, that's really cool. I really want to find out if that is a mask now. That's kind of bugging me. The instructions are still there, so I'll have a super quick flick through them. There's our decals. Not too many. Nice and simple. There we go. And then finally, boom, 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 they have supplied us with a little bit of photo etch. I do like it when they supply with a little bit of photo etch. You can buy the aftermarket kits, but sometimes there's so much stuff in the aftermarket kits. The other cargo, the Bigfoot I reviewed, the photo etch, there was like four frets of it. It was huge. It was ridiculous. This is going to be a challenging one. I do like it when they stick tape on it, so you've got, well, clear film on front and back. It just means when you're cutting these guys out, and they stick to the film and don't fly across the room, which can happen so easily. So I like that. So we've got a little bit, looks like some straps. These look like they're going to be covering the lights. That's just a guess. But yeah, a little bit of photo etch, but it's such a highly detailed kit anyway. So I just want to quickly flick through here and see if that tells me. Yeah, they are. They're die-cut masks for our window, so that's absolutely awesome. That's going to make a big difference. Say die-cut, does that mean are they adhesive or? Pick them up. Yeah, they are. Well, they either are. Yeah, they did. Ah, so it's, yeah. So there we go. Adhesive masking tape and die-cut to the right shape. So. See, it says die cut, but it feels a little bit, doesn't feel that die cut, to be honest. Yeah, no, that looks alright. These could be an issue. They don't look to be that clear cut. I can see some line there, but it might, yeah, I can see a little bit of a line there. We might need to go over that with a scalpel. Might not. So only way to find out is to come back and join me when we actually build this guy, and we'll find out how good these actually are. So this has been my review for Trumpeter Russian Zil-131 cargo vehicle. It's not a Tamiya kit, so be grateful, because there'll be some more Tamiya reviews coming soon. Anyway, thanks for joining me, happy modelling, and I'll see you guys soon.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up and leave a comment.